Welcome to Reading with Joan. We are here again this afternoon. Kate, how are you today? Did you have fun? Guess what? Today's a Monday. Just in case you don't know, it's the what? Oh no! I am wrong. Today's a Wednesday. That was a good joke. How are you today? Yeah. So we are here back to read with our friends. And who are you? Jemima. And who are you? Jedi. Oh, Jamie. So can you remind us the book you're reading today? I'm reading Science Geek Sam and His Secret Logbook. If you're a nerd like Jamie, this is the book for you. I've learned some new scientific terms like meteorite, amino acid, and a beautiful dog called Bella. And Jed, what book are you reading today? A Twist of Tale. A Twist of Tale. So you're reading the last story, are you not? What's the title of the story? The Clever Girl. The Clever Girl. So we're going to see how the clever girl dealt with the crooked, shrewd man. Okay, Jed, can you read and continue to read for us where you stopped yesterday? Yes, read from there. Kayata told her father what she had to do. But that's impossible, he said. Don't worry, Kayata replied. I'll think of something. The next day, the Tsar was back. Kayata came to the door of the cup. It's empty, the Tsar said. You're not so clever at all. You can't do what I ask. Yes, I can. I can fill the cup with all the water in the sea. But there's one problem. What's the problem? What's that? Asked the Tsar. Well, Kayasa said, if I did that, then all the rivers would flow into the sea and fill it up again. But if you dam up all the rivers first, then I can fill the cup with all the water from the sea. The Tsar laughed louder than ever. He knew he couldn't dam up all the rivers. You're a very clever girl, he said. Will you marry me? I will if you promise me one thing. What's that? The Tsar asked. Promise me if you ever get fed up with me and send me back home, you let me take one thing with me. What thing? The Tsar asked. The thing I love best in the palace, Kayata replied. I promise, said the Tsar. So Kayata married the Tsar, and for a year they lived happily. One night the Tsar was in a bad mood and he quarreled with Kayata. You think you're so clever, he said. Well, you can go back and be clever in your father's house. He called his servant and told them to get a cart ready to take Kayata home. And all Kayata said, you look tired. Have a cushion for your head. The cushion was very soft. The Tsar closed his eyes and Kayata began to sing softly. Before long, the Tsar fell asleep in his chair. Kids, that's the Tsar sleeping. Kayata, I sang him to sleep. Come on, so what happened? When the servants came back, Kayasa gave them a big chest and told them to put it on the cart. My clothes are in there, she said. Your clothes are very heavy, said the servants, but they heaved the chest into the cart. The servants took Kayata home. It's good to see you, Kayata, her father said, but you look worried. Why are you back? Did you quarrel with the Tsar? Yes, Kayata said, but don't worry, I won't be back for long. He heaved the big chest off the cart and took it into the house. It's very heavy, Kayata's father said. What's in it? Open the lid and see. Kate, what do you think is inside the chest? Can you guess? Okay, let's see. Open the lid and see, said Kayata. The farmer opened the lid of the chest. There lay the Tsar, fast asleep. Guess what? It was the Tsar that was inside the box. The clever little girl put him inside the chest and took him to her father's house. What have you done? The farmer asked. He looked afraid. Just then, the Tsar woke up and saw Kayata. So I told you to go back to your father's house. I did.
The tsar sat up and looked around. He saw Kayata's house. "You wicked girl," he said to Kayata. "How dare you kidnap the Tsar of Russia?" "Don't you remember your promise?" Kayata asked. "What promise?" "You promised that if you ever got fed up and sent me home, I could keep the thing I loved best in the palace. Well, it's you."
Ooh! Clever
The
girl.
Tsar laughed. He jumped out of the chest and hugged Kayata. "You were right," he said to the farmer. "Your daughter is the cleverest person in Russia, and I'll never send her away."
Again. The end. Did you enjoy that story like I did, kids? Kayata was a very, very clever girl. So, Jed, what's the question you have? Did you enjoy the kid? Did you enjoy the story?
I don't know what questions.
Did you enjoy the story? Yes, you did. That's good. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to mute again so we can ask the question. Okay, so what's the question you have today? Ah, kids, I have a very beautiful question. What was in the chest Kayata was carrying home? If you know the answer, and the first person to get the answer, get the prize. So we'll look forward to the answer for the story. Meanwhile, we finished this tale, and tomorrow we are picking up another book from Jedidah. Well done, Jen. Give yourself a round of applause. You finished your first book. Now, before we go into Jeremy's reading, who is playing today? Jed. You can see that. Jed is going to play a song. What song are you playing today?
Allegro.
The title of the song is Allegro. So, Jed, come on. Okay, come on. Play your song. Good, well done. Well done. Thank you, Diala, for giving us the answer. We'll let you know by tomorrow if you got the answer right. Okay, Jeremy, what's the time? What's the are you giving us a summary of the last 2 days? Just a short summary?
Yes, so, let me see. So, Sam's Uncle Jack came to the playground and
you need to speak
they
loud.
found a rock. They didn't know what it was, but
Uh-huh.
Uncle Jack thought it was a meteorite.
Uh-huh.
So then they went home
Uh-huh.
and they found out that they were on TV and that it was a meteorite. They were news round.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
So, can you continue today and let us know what they did later? Good.
After tea, I went upstairs. The clouds had gone. The sky was clear. I opened the curtains and looked at the stars. The longer I looked, the more I saw. Maybe I'd even spot a shooting star. You never knew. Hang on. What if there was another meteorite on its way? Perhaps it would smash into the loft window. Maybe I should move my bed to the other side of the room. There was a knock on the door, probably Lottie, thinking that I was making too much noise. "Go away," I called out. The door opened slightly, and and um and Uncle Jack peeked in. "I brought you something," he said. "Oh," I said. "I didn't know it was you." "Are you reorganizing your bedroom?" he asked. "No, not really," I said, and I tried to push my bed back into place without him noticing, which was tricky. "Look," Uncle Jack pulled out a box from behind his back. "I thought you could do with this." Woohoo! A real telescope. I have a real telescope. A proper one. Well, it is pretty old. It belonged to Uncle Jack when he was young. So it's not the very best telescope.
So, kids, before you go on, who has a telescope? Can you let us know? Oh, now you spoiled the game. What's wrong with these girls? If you have a telescope at home, let us know. We want to know what you found when you watched into stars and what you saw when you looked into your telescope. We'll look forward to your answers tomorrow because we just love you sharing your experience with us. Okay, come on.
But still, can we try it out? I asked. Of course, Uncle Jack said. We went downstairs and into the back garden. Uncle Jack carefully put up the telescope and explained in detail how to focus the lens. We looked at the moon and could see its craters and mountains. It was just awesome. I was still feeling a little bit worried about the events earlier in the day, so I casually asked my uncle what the chances were of a meteorite landing on our roof. He reassured me, saying it was very unlikely. But it has happened, he said, and he told me about all the terrible meteorites that crashed into our planet. One meteor was nearly 10 kilometers wide, and it caused nearly all the dinosaurs to become extinct. When Uncle Jack had left, I moved my bed back to the other side of the room. But that was just because I fancied a change. Now there's an information. This is real.
So this is the information bit she wants to read for kids. Listen. Secrets, she said that's where our question is coming from.
Hey,
so listen.
Joan, do you want to do a spot of stargazing? A telescope is awesome, but amazingly, even with a pair of binoculars, you can see a lot. The Earth rotates, and that's why the stars seem to move around in the night sky. Stargazing isn't made easier by the fact that the stars are never in the same place as the night before. That's why, a long time ago, people mapped the sky like a dot-to-dot drawing. If you join the dots, you get a bear, or a lion, or a giraffe, or a little fox, a water snake, a bull. A group of stars like that, a constellation, is easy to spot. Once you've learned this skill, it can come in really handy, like when you're stuck in the desert at night without a mobile phone or a compass. If the sky is cloudless, you simply look up and find a group of stars that make a frying pan. Extend the right end of the pan upward until you reach a very bright star. This is Polaris, the pole star, or the North Star. Polaris is always in the north. Hey, presto! Now you know where to go. Sky map. A sky map is a map of the star-filled night sky. It teaches you how to recognize constellations. You can buy a sky map or find one online. Want to have a look at tonight's sky? For an online UK sky chart visit. I didn't read that.
You did it.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Astronomy now.
Yeah, so do you want to continue the story now?
Yes.
Or do you want to ask a question?
Finish this.
Is that? Okay, alright.
Wandering stars. You can also see planets in that. Planets look like stars, and they're not in a fixed place between the other stars because they rotate around the sun. As their movements seem random, planets used to be called wandering stars. Visit an online sky map and you can see where the planets will be tonight. That's the end.
Is that the end? Is that what you want to read today? We still have time, you can continue.
It's a new chapter. So.
Yeah, you can continue. Kids, do you want to hear more? Yes, you see they said okay. Yes. So on, come on. You want to hear more? Yeah, you heard that. Okay, come on, continue.
Wednesday. We went back to school today and I had to walk. It's not fair, I said. It's bonkers, Lottie added. It's good for you, Mum said, as she pulled her apron out of her drawer. I used to walk to school every day. We also had our lunch at home, so I had to walk twice in one day. 10 kilometers, said Dad. Those were the days. Come rain, come shine. And thunderstorms and downpours and tatty old shoes. with holes in. Mom tried to slap Dad. He grabbed her hand and kissed. Dad, Lottie cried. Please don't. Please don't, Simon echoed, bashing his spoon against his porridge bowl. Yesterday, we weren't even allowed to walk home by ourselves, I said. Well, I officially give you permission to walk to school on your own and back. Shall I write a note for the teacher? It was a 20-minute walk to school.
Wow. Can you walk to school in 20 minutes? No way.
I drive to school.
You drive to school in 20 minutes. Yeah, come on.
The playground looked odd. There was a gaping hole where the shed had been. We can make a pond, said Archie. Or a swimming pool, Christy suggested. We just need to make it a bit bigger. Epic, a pool in the playground. Then we can go ice skating in winter, I said. Where do we leave our scooters and bikes? asked Rashid. Where are the bikes? Said Matteo. Oh, I know, I said, and ran off, ahead of everyone else, to the chestnut tree, where we moved them to last night. What? Archie cried out. Look at my handlebars, completely twisted. My basket is ruined, Christy said.
Oh no.
My bell has gone, Matteo added, and my light is broken. Oh no. Really? Rashid said angrily. Look at my bike. The chain has come off, and my tires are flat. Wow, happy days. It's not my fault, is it? I said. Did I say that? Rashid said happily. The broken windows of our classroom had been replaced with safety glass, and the broken glass from yesterday had to be swept away. Well, we all had a massive fright yesterday, didn't we? Mr. Nolan said. He sat down on a tall stool in our classroom. It was a shock for us teachers. We didn't know what had happened. I wasn't frightened, Martin said. I wasn't at all shocked. Nor me, said Tom. I thought it was really cool. Fireworks, just like bonfire night. I wasn't scared either, Matteo said. Oh, come on, said Luke. You fell off your chair, Dumbo.
Oh,
That's mean.
That's mean to call somebody a Dumbo.
It was the impact of the crash, said Matteo defensively. I was blown off my chair. Oh, yeah, sure, Tom said. I was frightened by the whole thing, Christy said. Me too, Anna added. I was bleeding. Look. She raised her hand, but there was no trace of blood, just a plaster. I couldn't sleep last night, Florence said. I kept thinking, what if our house is hit by a meteorite? Sing for me, Christy called out. This was just a small one, I said. Once there was a meteorite that hit Mexico. It was so gigantic that it killed all the dinosaurs. And a few years ago, a meteorite came down in Russia, and 1,000 people were injured. Really? Florence raised her hand. Sir, I think it's scary. And in 1908, a meteor flattened the trees in Siberia.
Wow.
Florence stuck her fingers in her ears, shut her eyes, and sang loudly, La 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 la, and all the reindeer were killed. La 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 la, shouted Florence. Maybe we should change the subject and do something else to distract us, Mr. Nolan suggested. Play catch on the playground, Matteo suggested. Screen time, Archie said. Computers are a great distraction. Or the Wii. Sausage rolls, I chipped in. A snack really helps when you need distraction. What about PE, the climbing wall? Mr. Nolan asked. Yeah! Everyone shouted, except me. We went to the hall, and Mr. Nolan uncovered the climbing wall. He set out an obstacle course too, with benches, hoops, and ladders. It's on me to go first. I hate climbing walls and obstacle courses.
Good. Well done. So, thank you for reading. We really love that. La 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 la. I'm bonkers, right? Can you give us a question today?
So my question for today
was
what is the real name of the North Star? There are 3 names. You listen carefully, but what is the one that is not the pole star? So there's the North Star, the Pole Star. What's the other one?
So what is the real name of the
North Star?
North Star? I'll repeat that again. The second question is, what is the real name of the North Star? So if you are the first person to get the answer, we owe you a prize. We've been telling all our winners that the one yesterday, the answer was won by Adaeze. Let's give her a round of applause. Yay! She's going to get a present once we're able to post. We have all the presents already, but we'll post it out once we are able to post. We are all on lockdown, but we are having fun reading. That's the important thing. And I'm glad you joined us today. Tomorrow we're going to continue with a new book from Jed. Jed has not told us the book. Do you have a book? Do you have a book you want to read? What's the title of the book? Can you remember?
Wortman.
Wortman! So tomorrow you will see. And if you have the book Wortman with you at home, you can bring it along and read with us. If you don't, you just listen and eat and drink while you listen. And tomorrow we'll get to find out what is happening to this meteorite story. I'm really keen to find out. Are you not? So we'll see you guys tomorrow on Reading with Joan. Bye bye.